Audio Jungle. 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 Audio Jungle.
I don't hear anything on the stream live. Oh, I hear me. I hear me. I don't hear you. This picture is so funny. This is a little duck.
Yeah, why am I so small?
All right. All right, what's up, XCFL? We're doing the Crossfire show, so it's like around the horn. I am the judge, and I ask the questions, and everybody gives their opinion on it. As you can see from the picture that we spent a lot of time on, Quacks. We got Quacks on here. What's up, Quacks?
What's
All right,
up?
good talk. Okay, so we're going left to right, and then next to him, you can see we got Rob.
How's it going?
And then there's JMO there, you know, double fisting as JMO does. What's up, JMO?
Hell yeah, baby.
There's Nick.
What's up, guys?
Nick with rocking a little bit of suntan based on how AI views him. And then we have Bracket, aka Big Mike. What's going on?
What's up, fellas? How are we?
Oh, all right. So I put on the scoring is discretionary and arbitrary. Points are doled out for funniness. So JMO's in trouble. Creativity, originality, thinking on your feet if someone takes your answer, etc., etc. The more you can kind of explain your point or like make it make sense, I guess, the better you do. And then yeah. Does anyone have any questions other than that? I think that's it.
No, sir.
Oh,
Okay, Bracket will go first, so Nick will go first on the second one. We'll do that type deal. At some point, we'll eliminate somebody.
at some point.
and then maybe we would like eliminate a person, then eliminate a person, and they would be like judges. I don't know. We'll play by ear when we get to that point. So Bracket, you're leading us off. But here comes the curveball. Didn't send anyone this question to prepare. Where's Nick going in the team draft? Where's Nick going?
There's a 0% chance that Nick ends up at the Jets because that's all he has talked about. I think that there are probably 3 or 4 really good options, but the Lions getting rivalry jerseys, it's almost too good to be true.
Okay, Lions. Like that. I also like calling his bluff as he normally does. And then Nick. Where's Nick going?
Well, let's just throw brackets right out the window. If you remember back to college football, the last mock I did in college football before the team draft, I said I was taking UCF, and everyone thought it was just a throwaway. I didn't want to give who I was taking, and then I took UCF. So there's no smoke screen in that. I don't do smoke screens anymore. The Jets have 3 first-round picks.
Bitch, you did say you were taking the Lions about a month ago. So
I didn't even know the Lions were getting rivalry jerseys, so that was news to me. I will be taking the Jets, People can do with that what they want. I get 3 first-round picks. I don't care who takes those teams. I get 3 picks I get to move around, and I can load up and get 3 first-round picks the following year, which will be the goal. And they got a bunch of young rookies that are going to be really good, and I can trade them all for those picks very easily and kind of do exactly what we did with the Giants and just rebuild the rebuild. So it will be the New York Jets.
All right, JMO, where's Nick going?
Yeah, what type of question is this? I'm following him, and he just gave the answer. Like, what am I supposed to say here?
I'm a liar. I'm a liar.
We'll just say he's going to the Texans because he likes their red jerseys. He's unable to develop his players, so he needs the no income tax bonus when he's doing his free agent frenzy. So he's just going to go to Houston. He's got to go to the AFC. It was so weak last year that he wants to see what that's all about.
Okay, it's not a very good answer. He just said he was going to the Jets. I don't know if you heard him. Who's next? Quacks. Where's he going?
I think I'm gonna green on the smoke screen of the smoke screen. Nick's going to the Cleveland Browns. I think he's going to take him first overall. Prove me wrong. He's going to he's gonna live in Swagland. He's a Shadur Sanders lover at heart, and we all know it.
That's super fast QBs in Cleveland too. I kind of like that pick.
Arkansas guy.
Yeah.
Rob.
Well, we all know Nick, deep inside his heart, even though he tries not to admit it, is a diehard Josh Allen fan. He lives for Josh Allen. Josh Allen's got the 99 throw power, so he could just sit back and chuck the ball way down the field, get fast wide receivers, and he'd have it made. So, although we both know, Nick, that's probably not true. I can't say the Jets, which I think is the obvious choice. And my second choice would have been the Lions, but bracket took it. So I'll just go with the Bills and say those white uniforms and Josh Allen, and he'd be in heaven.
I'm going to take I do like trying to pivot there. I'm gonna give bracket the round there. I'm gonna do a 3-2-1 thing. Bracket, you get 3 points.
Hell yeah.
Nick gets 2 points. JMO gets a
Knowing
point.
the answer.
JMO gets a point. Quacks gets
Well,
a point.
what-
Rob gets a point. Well, let me pull that up on the screen.
Just a straight line in order.
I'll take it.
No, it's not what it was. There's a lot of thought and calculation going in there. Is that on the screen? It should be on the screen.
Yeah,
Ooh.
you're good. Yeah, upper left.
Okay. Next
Just covered
question.
Frank's face a little bit though.
Oh, well, next question. My boy Frank. Let me see if I can fix that. Next question will be this one. These guys had a chance to prepare for. Nick, you're gonna lead us off. If you banned a single play, could be offense, defense, even special teams, what are you gonna ban and why?
I think single play, because of how pursuit and everything has been in the past, I think I would like to ban the halfback stretch plays. If we're getting specific, I formation halfback stretch plays where you got the fullback and the tight end in there. Mostly because the defense just struggles. The majority of the time, if there is outside contain, you can just cut it right up the middle and get a massive gain. If there is no outside contain, if you have a fast running back, you're just gone. It's a frustrating play. I don't respect anyone using I formation as it is. So I think I'm going to go with the stretch play just because for some reason defenses cannot stop it, and I would never ban a pass play because those are the fun ones. So it was between stretch and inside zone, but inside zone kind of has to happen, so I'm going to say the stretch play.
I'm surprised you didn't say like any kind of RPO. Very surprised by
No,
that.
never. Never RPO banning.
Oh, my fault. I was being sarcastic. JMO,
Yeah.
what play you banning?
Well, first off, of course, Nick's not going to ban a play that passes behind the line of scrimmage. Well, I was going to tap in somebody else that would also agree with me, but I think the clear cut play we would have to ban goes to our buddy Brackett and the onside kick. He's ending cycles. Two users getting their cycles ruined by Brackett and his stupid foot. That shit was bullshit, man.
That's a
You
great.
know?
That's a great answer. That's a great answer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nick,
and so Brackett
leave the
illegitimized the
conclusions
final
for the
season.
judges, please. Quacks, where are we going? What are we banning here? Let's ban Nick.
Oh, no gadget, no
Nick,
wildcat. No.
I think Nick might have been logged into my prep sheet because that was the same answer I had. But I'm going to stick on the
Oh.
special teams train and also target Nick as well and say I'm going to ban any kickoff that doesn't go straight up the middle of the field to the 5-yard line because nothing grinds me harder than opening the game and they kick it to the corner and I just want to set the controller down for a minute and pray to sweet Jesus that I can make it through the next hour of my life.
Yeah, we used to call those scum kicks. But to be fair, this Madden they actually had a
Now it's
reason.
strategy, quote unquote.
Because this Madden they could like return, 2 or 3 kicks a game for a while. So, I get it kind of there, but I like that. Oh, shout out to chat. We had we got Brap, we got dude Tosh in
Yeah,
chat.
Tosh
Is
popped
it
in.
comeback season?
He's a big Tyrone fan.
Then Rob, what player are you banning?
I'm only going to throw this out there because of Boone, even though I love this play, but the QB sneak, I absolutely nothing makes me more happier than to be at like 3rd and goal at the 1-yard line and have a QB sneak where I can try to slide it in on Boone. It just drives him nuts.
But
So
you're banning it?
I'm going to ban it strictly for Boone. I'm going to do reverse psychology. I'm going to ban it
Dang.
in favor of Boone.
And then that leaves us with Bracket.
Well, I could go funny here, but I'm going to take my least favorite play in the game, and that's because I don't know that I've ever gained a single yard from it. I'm going to take any and all halfback screens off the fucking play sheet. I get torched on them or from them on defense, and I can't either complete them or gain the yard after the fact. I the time been like this. Alex makes fun of me. I'm being made fun of by fucking Guac because I
Dang.
can't make a halfback screen work. So get that shit the fuck out of the game.
All right, I'm going JMO 3. I like that with the onside kick. Quacks 2.
Yeah.
Everyone else scoops a point on that one. We will move on to the next question where JMO leads
Real
us off.
quick. If you ask us this next year, it'll probably be the tush push. To be honest.
Yeah, honestly,
I can't wait for that.
I didn't want, in case Bracket wanted that, I wanted to clarify if Rob was going QB sneak or tush push, but I didn't want to influence.
We're playing favorites. Our judge is an Eagles fan. We can't take
Yeah,
the
no, for
the-
sure.
the
No,
call.
I'd be like, let's ban the tush push, please.
Yeah,
please.
it's gonna be bad.
I don't. You think do they have like fakes off it, like the Eagles?
I
have done once
think
or twice?
they're gonna have the ones where you can pitch it to the running.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure, and that's
Cool
gonna be
enough, I guess.
horrible because you'll
Yeah.
have to run commit to stop it. It's gonna be bad news.
Minus points for Nick. What's this next question? JMO, you're leading us off. If you can pick one user's team in the team draft, where are you gonna put that person, and why are you putting them there?
Oh yeah, this is a good one. So last week I was watching Van Flank's scoring, where he did his rankings and everything. And this old goober didn't even put me on the list. So I'm going to be picking Ham, and I'm putting him with Pittsburgh because I know he would hate it. And that's how I'm getting revenge for him just completely leaving me off the list.
Wait, we didn't do you on that show?
No. Well, I had like award. I was on the awards page, but I didn't have a score.
Guys, please
And I've been
don't.
saving that.
Oh, no.
I've been saving that for a week and
Disrespectful
a half.
things I've heard.
Please
It's
don't
been a week.
promote.
You didn't say anything.
Don't promote shows on rival networks. No, I'm just kidding. All right, I like that. Out of spite, you put him on his favorite team because he hates his favorite team so much. I like that answer. Where are we going, Quacks?
I think the easy route is to find a user and put them on their least favorite team and revel in it. So let's put John Baugh with the Patriots, and then we can post some funny GIF about the 28-3 game pretty much every week, every time he loses, basically.
I do like that. Rob,
Rob.
thank you.
Well, I took a little different approach as far as what user and why. I personally would like to see Brapp get the Philadelphia Eagles. He's a diehard Eagles fan. I know
Rob.
he was doing so good. He was doing so good to project himself there, and then I think right at the end he got out, and I think he's coming back. But me personally, I'd like to see the guy get the Eagles.
Okay.
Minus point.
Talk about know your audience. No, I'm just kidding. Bracket, where are we going?
I'm going to take our captain in charge, and I'm going to stick him in Kansas City
Damn.
because he hates all of the uniforms. There's nothing good there for him, and that's where I'm at. Put him through a season of terrible uniforms, so when he talks shit about the rest of us, we have something to give him.
And then Nick. Are you
This was the easiest question out of all of them for me. Since I am taking the Jets, and the Jets have the Cowboys first pick, I'm taking Mike Chadwick, and I'm putting Chadwick as the Cowboys. So it locks me in with having a we'll be generous, top 5 pick for the start of the cycle with Chad's Cowboys pick. Andy hates the Cowboys because it's a Giants thing, so it's kind of a little 2-for-1. But that is exactly what I would do.
Tried to trade me his pick.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm taking Chad, putting him on the Cowboys because he hates him, and I get his first round pick. So money.
Yeah, levels to it. I like that. That's gonna win. Also, F Chad. Shout out Chad.
Yeah.
JMO, you'll take 2 points on that one. Everyone else scoops a point. We'll move to question 4, where it's gonna be Quacks, aka Puddles. We'll go best division. No. Quacks, make a new rule for the XCFL.
Oh, he's mixing it up.
Okay, new rule. I thought of this a while ago. I think it's less of a problem this cycle, but I'll still stick with it. I think there's some kind of language around diversification of who you use on defense, who your user is.
Are you saying
I think it's less of a
DEI on
problem,
defense?
but
Is that what he's
when I
saying,
first joined, yeah, minimum number of white starters in the secondary. No, when I first joined the XCFL, the defensive line users nearly made me pull my hair out. And this last cycle, a lot more linebackers and safeties getting used, but I like to see, some kind of like 70-30 type of situation where you can't just sit on the same position group the whole game.
Okay, what about like in a out of 4 or out of 3 plays, do you can only stay as the same group, like 2 of those plays or something, or you're not getting that like strict?
Yeah, even just one switch. Like, yeah, maybe every drive, even you got to switch it up at least once. I don't know, nothing crazy, but
so like D
just get the
line,
guys
linebackers, secondary.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
I like that. And we're going 70-30 on that? Spitballing? Okay.
Sure. We'll call it 72-38 to make it easy on the admin team.
Yeah.
Should have went 17-38 or something. Rob, what are we doing? That's a tough rule to follow.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try to score something more than a single point. So
it's tough being the judge. All right.
No, I totally get it. No, what I would like to see, and I would like to see us adjust our rule to 80-20 on pass run. And here's why. If you look at this past cycle, I think we really cut down on the infractions that we had, but what little infractions it seemed like that did surface every now and then seemed like it always was around, kind of around the 70-30 rule. With the way people pass and run and everything like that, I mean, I don't know if it would be that big a deal if we did squeeze it to 80-20, but if we could minimize, any of the rule breaks, which end up costing people devs and stuff like that, I think it would be worth it. So that's
Okay.
my vote.
Well, I said make a new rule, and all you did was edit one. No, I'm just kidding. Bracket. What do you got?
I think that we should look at. We've discussed this, but I'm going to voice it. I think we should look at a total usage rule. So no one player of your offense can have X amount of yardage or touches or
Bad rule. Horrible rule.
I think that it would eliminate a lot of force feeding
So
for
what do
sure
you
because you can force feed legally.
explain this
Obviously.
to me like I'm dumb?
Marquise Worthy rule.
You're definitely not dumb. No,
It's
because
touchdowns, it's yards, or it's touches.
I would say touches, to be honest. I think total touches. That way you're limiting not only just
Okay.
wide receivers that run the
what
ball, but
percentage are we doing?
also running backs. Let's go with, I don't know, I'd like it to be sub 75%, I
And
think.
you're comfortable calling this the Worthy rule?
I didn't call it that. That was a Nick thing, but sure. We can call it the
Felt
Worthy
pretty
rule. We can call it
pretty targeted.
the well, it's not just for wide receivers that run the ball, it's for running backs that catch the ball also.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Ronnie Jacobs of the world or the
Oh, we're
Sharif
naming
Turks
names. Whoa!
or the
Are you kidding me? I never abused Turk. What? Anyways, I
well,
didn't
you
like
should
that
have.
very much. Nick. First of all, we got a special chance here. You've heard 3 rules now. You're the commish. What are you thinking about those 3 rules, real quick, before you give us yours?
I think Rob's has a legit chance of happening, I think, with the way the NFL is now very pass happy. I think we could see that. Well, brackets will never happen because that's just rude. But no, for real though, I think a total usage rule would be interesting. I think I'm trying to find ways to cut down stuff we have to count and tally.
Yeah.
So I would not like to do that. But and then what was Quax's rule?
He
I like Quax's rule would be interesting, but again, that's a ton of work.
I think
And you have to
you
track
can
it.
super simplify it. Not to edit Quax's rule, just make people switch every play.
Yeah, but
If you're
you'd
a
have
D-line one play, then you can't be D-line the next play, and you just have to move to a different
Well,
position.
that would
Quax could just
be
tell Claude to
watching.
watch our stream.
Yeah.
Make sure.
Please analyze this game film. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be a lot of that. But
All right, then
my
what's
rule
your
is
rule?
much simpler. I think it's a great rule. I think every kickoff should have to be short of the 10-yard line and outside the hash marks because it makes it way more fun.
So many outside of the boundary.
So I think everyone has to fall within in play, and it has to be shy of the 10-yard line so you can get hit sticked by my players.
I
But
don't like that rule.
No, but for real though, my rule would probably be 100%. I mean, honestly, it would probably be unlimited trades if it was up to me without thinking of anyone else. And I don't know if that's considered editing a current rule, but
I was just
think it would
joking with Rob.
be. No, yeah, I think unlimited trades would be cool. We'd obviously have to have a couple stipulations of there of when people are allowed to kind of get let loose and do that as new users join. But I would like the idea of being able to build your team how you want and not have to worry about different, the different, and that would, I mean, I would like no trade rules, but I'll just stay with the unlimited trades. I think that would be the best way to do it. But yeah, that's where I would go, unlimited trades, because I think it lets people build their roster how they want and kind of plan for, especially with how salary cap's going to be and the contracts and everything. So yeah, that's where I would settle on.
Tide Pod is saying it's not the Worthy rule, it's the Ray Blackburn rule. I think is what he's saying
Hey,
in chat.
Blackburn was
I
a
said that
weapon.
too. We
J-Mo,
should listen back.
take us home. What's your rule?
Well, after hearing Puddles screaming about DEI rule and how he spends half the game putting his controller down and the other half ripping his hair out, I feel like we should put a rule in where he's got a face cam all of his games so we can watch the meltdown and see how he could possibly send good game after the game after such a nightmare of an experience.
He is
Write it up.
sounding
Put it in
very,
the book.
very.
Are
He's
you
sounding
in
very VBD-ish.
league-wide face cam? Is that your rule?
Ooh.
No, just Quacks.
Just Quacks. I'll go with I like Bracket and Quacks rules. I'll do 3s there, and then everyone else scoops 2. I like those rules. And then Rob gets a shout out too, because he said his rule might even be happening, like it's a real rule. Next question.
Bonus point.
Rob leads us off. I think, right? Does that sound right?
Yes.
Rob leads us off. Question is gonna be, oh, it's like a weird 2-parter question. Should we add a +2 to your team draft rank to the chaos wheel? You know, if you don't spin for that, I don't know what you would spin for. And then also, I guess that's just a yes no or something. And then what slice? What are you gonna add? What's a prize you're gonna add to the chaos wheel? Then I'll add points while we're doing this.
Well, as far as the chaos wheel goes, it would be nice to see more participation. I kind of participated a little bit more this past year, just because it seemed like that our interest level was down because of the risk of losing some of your, the possibility of losing like a good draft pick, losing certain things. So I guess as far as adding a slice, we could probably add where, maybe you get, gosh, I don't know. I had it down I had put down add what's called, all right, here's how I'm going to explain it. Call it a draft sleeper.
Okay.
Give a +3 speed and a dev upgrade to a 3rd to 7th round pick. It's strictly, you'd have to get it at the end of the draft if you got it. It would be like one of those unknown late round draft picks that all of a sudden becomes something. So make it a +3 to make it worthwhile, and some late round pick ends up maybe give them a dev upgrade and a +3 speed, and see if that would be something that might excite people, because people might be more apt to go for it.
Okay, and then would you do you get to pick this person, or do you put all your 3rd to 7th round picks on the spin and it's another spin, tiny wheel?
It could however they would want to do it. I mean, if
It's
they
your
would
world.
get it,
We're just living in it. What are we doing there?
if we're doing it, I say you get your pick, because I mean,
Alright.
obviously, if you hit that, you're going to be trying to look to maybe try to get a late round corner or something, or wide receiver, something like that.
Oh yeah, I like that. I like that on the wheel. Bracket, what are you adding to the wheel?
Okay, so here's the concept, and then I'm going to give it a name. The concept is you spin the wheel, you land on this slice, and you get to take 10 total attributes with limitations being that you get 3 physicals from one player on somebody else's team and give them to one player on your team.
Whoa.
Call it stat jacking.
Stat jacking. I like this. I like this. Is there any limitations? Can I hit the same guy 2 years in a row when I get that same slice on the wheel?
Absolutely.
Can it be anybody in the whole league?
Yes. Yep.
Last question. I hate this corner on my roster. I love my wide receiver. Can I stat jack on my own team?
Yes, I'd say yeah.
Yes.
Why
I
not?
like this. I like this.
Steal from one player, give to another.
Nick, you've only come up with like 50 wheel slices. What's one more?
Yeah. Yeah, this is tough for me. I think it would have to be something about a true. I'd want a true two-way player, almost like a Travis Hunter slice type of thing. But Madden would have to give us the ability to.
Plays for both teams?
Yeah, well, I just want not that. I'd want to see like not just corner, wide receiver, but I'd want to see like linebacker, tight end. I'd want to see like offense lineman, defense lineman, different things like maybe your quarterback comes in and plays safety, something fun like that. I want to see the ability to be able to put those players anywhere on the depth chart. So obviously that's a tough one because right now we can only do corner and wide receiver. But that's what I want to see. The first part of your question though, would I like the +2 spot for someone to move up in team draft? I would say no, just because it's the only thing that makes people do things, and if someone could just jump a couple spots, it hurts the people who actually did stuff. So I would have to say no there.
Shouldn't have been standing there. J-Mo, you should have done more content, Nick, and that guy wouldn't have jumped you. See?
I am unjumpable.
So I'm thinking, so it'll be the slice itself is just going to be a question mark, and it's going to be another wheel spin inside of that wheel spin, and on the other wheel spin, it'll have like various things like first round pick swaps, second round pick swaps, third round pick swaps, and so you do the mystery spin, and then you pick another wheel that has everybody in it again, and you pick 4 of them, and you take those 4 people and you put them in a race or the duck hunt, and you see who the other person's going to be, and then you flip a coin with the other game, and then you see who you're flipping picks with, or however, whichever mystery box you got.
Amos to develop an entire show for one spin. I love it.
It's an entire night.
Willception. Quacks.
J-Mo and I are wavelength in here because I was also going from a maximum chaos approach. So stick with me here. You got the big wheel. You land on the spot. We call it pink slips. You land on the pink slip slot. Then you get a 18-week wheel. You spin a week. And whoever you play that week during the upcoming season, you're playing for top player on each team. Ooh. Whoever wins, you got to give them up. Maximum chaos, maximum payoff.
Can you protect anybody? Like it's a bad user, or are you gonna let their legacy player get stolen?
We can add another wheel if you want, another layer of wheels.
It's your rule. I'm just asking questions here.
Yeah, let's add another layer. You get the chance to protect one of your top 5 players, but you got to spin it on the wheel. So you can spin the protection wheel, sponsored by Trojan, and you get to protect that player. All the others are up for grabs.
Okay.
Van would be so confused if he was on the show right now.
Top to bottom, I think that was our best question answers across the board. That was insane. Let's see what we want to do here. Bracket's gonna get 3. He came in with the name like trademark stat jacking. We're gonna give Nick. Dang, I like Nick's wheel spin the most. I gotta go with 2 though. You didn't have like a name or like trademark name or something. JMO, he can get 3 for the silliness. Quacks 3. Rob, what was Rob's? +3. Yeah, I like Rob's too. Everyone 3, Nick 2. Bracket, we're back to you. Question is, would you rather win 3-0 or would you rather win 66-65, and why?
I'd rather win 66-65, mostly because it means... yes, it is. Okay, let's relax. there has to be some kind of offensive movement, and a 3-0 game doesn't speak to that. It feels like there's a lot of punts. It feels like there's a lot of turnovers. There's a lot of 4 and outs or 3 and outs. I can't have fun doing that over and over again. Guys, we play this game 300 times a year. That's not a real number, but it's a fucking lot. Okay. I need to score points personally. So I want to win 65-66.
Fair enough. Nick, thoughts?
Yeah, I'm in the same boat there. 3-0 is too boring. 65-66 doesn't necessarily mean there's no defense because you can be getting pick sixes, fumble sixes. Like you can still see big plays on both sides of the ball. 3-0 would be a brutal hour of your life if and I want touchdowns for my guys, so you need some type of stats.
You guys are
I think
like
there's only
Gen
two.
Z.
I
You
think there's
need like
only,
flashing lights, and you got to be entertained.
I
Short
think there's
form
only
content.
two.
I get it.
I think there's only 2 users in our league that picked 3-0.
Guys, you guys want to kick field goals?
Wait,
Field goal?
Not field goals. Hold on.
What 2 users, Nick?
John Baugh and Busy. Maybe Rob if Rob goes back to his old school ways.
JMO.
Rob would probably just be pumped to score 3 points, to be honest.
Whoa.
Oh,
JMO, where we going?
Well, nobody remembers the defensive game, so I want to win 66-65 because otherwise Brackett's beating me with an onside kick and winning 66-65.
You should have recovered it.
Nick, do you remember JMO in chat like I don't know, a week ago or something like hopefully this defensive Madden sick.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not
Not
crazy.
that much. Yeah, no.
Quacks.
Yeah, I mean 66-65 is maybe a little wild, but 3-0 is one of the worst experiences I could think about putting myself through. So let's go with 66-65 with a little sweat at the end in one way or the other.
I think you and Chaos had a 66-65 game this cycle.
Probably did.
Shout
And
out
I probably
AFC
I
offense.
probably experienced all the highs and thrills that that comes with those types of games. So we'll leave it at that.
Rob, what score?
well, I mean, it's for me, it's clearly obvious 3-0 would be a dream come true. And I mean, I could see it happening now. It would be priceless because it's me versus Boone. And somehow late in the game, I'm able to get close enough to maybe kick like a 23-yard field goal, take a late lead. Boone goes all the way down to the 1-yard line and tries to stick it up my butt by doing a QB sneak, and I stuff him to end the game, and he totally rages out in main chat. So give me the 3-0. I would love that. That would be great.
Okay,
Do you know how hard it would be? Do you know how hard it would be to play a game and never get into field goal range when the kickers can kick 70-yard field goals? That would be horrific.
Be careful what you say because I've played plenty of games where I've scored 3 or less. So
I gotta go. I went Nick, JMO, Rob with the 3. I think it's funny that in Rob's dream scenario, he beats Boone by a field goal. And
he sticks up his butt.
Quacks and Bracket get 2 points on that one. All right. Shifting gears a little bit on this one. Who is it? Nick, lead us off. What have you seen about Madden 27 that you're most excited for? And then it could be literally anything. You could just be excited to get a new team, new uniforms, new stadium. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, the gameplay stuff all looks great, but for me, I think the biggest thing is the comp picks. They added the restricted free agent contracts and the comp picks and stuff, which will be really cool.
Wait, we got
kind of
comp
going
picks?
along with. Yeah, dude, they added comp picks. So if someone signs, I'm pretty sure they did. I thought they said they did.
Well, I don't know. That's
Which I'll clarify that it's not going to work because that means each round will have a different number of draft picks and it's going to break for sure. But that, kind of pairing on that the ability to where we don't have to have a system for that, and then along with that, like I said, is the undrafted free agents. So just giving us more players, and And it's kind of cool that the undrafted free agent pool is just a brand new group of players that weren't in the draft pool. And some of them, at least in the beta, were really high rated. There was like 78 overall undrafted free agents that you could then try to sign. So I think that's cool. Anytime you can add more players, kind of make it different ways to build out your roster. A year you might not have a bunch of picks. You can, snag someone at the end of free agency or at the end of the draft where, the next stage where everyone's fighting for players. So it all depends how they implement that. But
I apologize. So I was making sure my math was good because I had an error earlier. And I got you on the comp picks. Why is the what's going on with the free agency pool? Why is it expanded? I got why it's good.
no, yeah, they after the draft is over, there's a new pool of players that are undrafted free agents. So it's
So it's
basically
not
players that
it's not just leftovers from the draft.
no, it's
Cool.
a new set of players. So
All right, thanks.
Yep.
JMO.
I mean, my answer, I feel like this is going to be sort of rude because I'm taking somebody else's, but I think it's the content with the website that Quacks has put together. The website KOTB has. I know.
Shots fired.
I'm robbing somebody else's work here. The website KOTB put together with for the streams, like all this shit's gonna be so cool. I'm really excited to see what we got, and then AI helping, a whole bunch of projects that I'm probably gonna start and never get halfway done with. Just a lot of really cool stuff. I'm really excited to see this all play out.
Do you feel like good morally with, trying to get points off their work?
Hey, you know what I'm going to say?
Right.
I don't see any trademark.
Perfect guy
Great
for
idea.
the next up, Quacks. What's your answer, and what do you feel about the last answer as well?
Yeah, what a shot to the heart. If he gets 3 points, I better get 1.5 at least
It's not how it
of
works,
his points.
unfortunately.
I'm gonna stick to on the field because, to be honest, there's a
Off
lot
the
of
field's
things.
taken. I got you.
A lot of things I'm worried about for off the field, but
Yep.
I was really, really happy with how the game played, and particularly like a lot of the interactions between players is really nice. It's part of it is just probably feeling a little fresher than what we've been playing, but I think it was a huge step up. And it seems like they nailed a lot of stuff. We'll see how the rest of it plays out, but the gameplay seems like it's going to be pretty nice.
So just overall, just gameplay.
Let's say, I mean, in particular, I think the wide receiver DB interactions are really nice, and the corners make plays on the ball that we did not see this cycle at all. So yeah, we'll pinpoint it to that.
Okay. Rob.
Well, I think it's the persona engine. I mean, I kind of feel like with, the behind the scenes, the extra work that you're going to have to do to keep your players happy. And, when it first came out, the first thing you thought of is, okay, a user like myself that doesn't win much could have a hard time keeping good players. On the other end of the spectrum, good teams, good players, and users, they get loaded with so much talent, but it's like, sharing the wealth, to keep everybody happy. If a Worthy gets fed the ball a lot, is that going to make the number 2 wide receiver one out so he can go somewhere else and be a number 1? Or, like back when Jack played and he would take a good quarterback and bench him and play a rookie during the season and then bring the good quarterback back for the playoffs. What if that good quarterback sets out of the playoffs because he didn't get to play? So I think it's going to be a real interesting twist to see how that's going to work. So it's going to be fun.
The key is
Damn
to
good
not
answer, Rob.
have a number 2 receiver. You just have like 3s and 4s down there, so they don't get mad that their role is changing.
Yeah, that's a good point. Bracket.
I think my favorite feature, or the one that I am most excited for, the one that I hope works the most, is a defensive feature. Is the look for work feature that they have spoken highly of. They've promised us, where if you're in a zone and your zone is empty, your player will start to shade or move or intuitively not guess, but understand where the ball could be going and try to or seek to take that away. So they will manually or they will automatically, not manual, they will automatically move to try to create better coverage, which I think is pretty fucking cool.
So you're most excited for your players to look for work?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because they
Tired
don't
of
fucking
these
do it right now,
good for
Chris.
nothing freeloaders. I respect that.
They don't do shit. The linebacker standing in the middle of the field in a hook
No, that sounds
will just
cool.
stand there.
I got you, Nick, with the 3. Obviously, draft picks is always gonna win. JMO Quacks, Rob too. Rob, when you started, I was like, nah, dude, that sounds stupid. But then the more you spoke on it, you sold me on the persona thing. I was like, that's actually a really good point. So that's pretty cool.
Thank you.
Um, then where was Oh, let's go to this question. Nick? Yeah, Nick, leading us off. I'll get the scores updated. You can choose one. All right. You might need to refer to the text in Discord because it's a lot. You can get a first overall 2 times next cycle, but at least one of those is your own pick. So you did so bad, you got first overall. Number 2, you can pick your own division, all users in it. JMO's probably hoping that one falls so he can get the 7:30 before bed gang. Number 3, you can start with 3 first-round picks, and at least one is from someone as good as Chad. Number 4, your starting roster has a 6'4", 94 speed corner who is 21, and a 6'6", 94 speed wide receiver who is 21. Number 5, make your own alternate uniform. Number 6, your coach starts with 4 blue tier abilities. I don't know if these are still in the game. And 3 blue tier play sheets. Number 7, you can see the speed on 5 players in each draft for the whole cycle.
I think. Well, I'm already gonna have the 3 first-round picks with the top 5 picks, so I'm not gonna pick that one. If the starting roster had the corner and wide receiver that were fake players and not real players, that'd be tempting. I'm gonna go with the C speed on 5 players each draft. I think that would just be super beneficial because I think that's still the only attribute that really matters. I think that'd be cool. You could, a little leg up on everybody else. And like when you see that elite, being able to be like, oh, this is the 99 versus the 97, or this is the 96, whatever it might be. And I think seeing that for 5 players each draft for 8 to 10 drafts would be pretty cool. So that would be my pick.
Are you capitalizing financially off that? Are you saying I'm gonna get my guy because I'm 1 overall? If you give me $10, I will tell you.
We could do that as well. Yeah. Go up and get this guy. He's better than that guy for sure. But I'm assuming at some point I'll have a pick high enough to go get one of the 5 that I'd want. So it might not be every draft, but the couple drafts I do get up there, we will make sure to get the one that's the fastest.
JMO.
Interesting. I would go with option 1 for first overall twice. Never even picked above like pick 7. I don't think. I don't know where I got Isaac Rawls or how I got him, but I don't remember ever picking above pick 7. So to have it twice. What?
Are you trying to flex on us?
No,
I've
never had a good pick, and one of them is my own. I mean, I could take a vacation. Maybe I go down to the Bahamas for a month, lose out, come back, get another first. I'm picking. I want to live the life like Nick does, where he's got all them studs on his team for once.
So the option 1, first overall 2 times. And would that have been your first choice?
Yeah, that'd be my first choice.
Quacks.
First off, J-Mo lied. Rawls was the 6th pick in the draft. So
Whoa. Fact
Damn.
check.
Look at that. Live,
No, that
live
is
fact checker.
absurd.
just point that out.
All right, that's fair.
Puddles.
Who's up, Quacks?
Am I up?
Puddles.
Give me 3 firsts, with one being from a bad user, but the caveat is I'm not going to pick with any of them, and I'm going to trade them all away for, I don't know, maybe a future first that ends up being worse than the ones I already have, or something like that. just to
Send
kind
them
of keep
all
the
away for Reggie
historic
Burrows.
tradition going. Yeah.
Never let them know
See
your
if
next
Reggie
move.
Burrows is available.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah, give me the 3 firsts.
Would that be your first pick?
Yeah.
Okay, I like this. Everyone's getting their first. Rob.
Well, my first pick's still on the board. I would want the number 4. I would want the 2 21-year-olds. You could start your cycle out with a guy on offense, a guy on defense that you could build around. With my record, I would have no problem getting some of those higher picks, so I'm not worried about that at all. Those will come, but I would like to have 2 players that I could kind of build around from the start.
Bracket.
Okay, so there are 5 of us, and 5 of the 7 are gone, or 4 of the 7 are gone.
Are you
The
crying?
other 3 are terrible. Yeah, they're so bad. I guess I'm gonna go with, of the remaining, I'm gonna make my own alternate uniform.
Thought you would.
That was my
Dragons.
second. That was my second choice.
I'm
So,
gonna make my own alternate uniform, and everybody's gonna hate them.
well, you're what? You're like,
100%.
well, I mean, even if you tried to make them sick, we would hate them. Unless that's
That's
something
what I'm
you made.
saying.
Oh,
Everybody's
okay,
gonna
okay.
hate them.
I feel you.
Yeah.
What would
The
your
New England
first pick?
Raptors are coming to a city near you.
What was
The
your first pick?
Raptors.
The first one would have been 7. You can see speed on 5 players each draft.
Okay, I like
10
that.
times. I assumed that I could pick the 5 players
No,
and that
no,
they
no.
weren't just 5
You can
random
s-
players.
Oh, yeah, yeah. You can see the 5 players, but like you're not guaranteed to draft them or anything.
That means
No. I
Guac
get
gets,
that.
You can look,
gets to
but
see
you
I'm
the
just
can't
saying,
team.
like,
touch.
Becky gets it.
you don't get to see the speed of 3 offensive linemen, a DN, and a tight end one year. You get to pick which 5 you want.
Hey,
Left tackle
I'll define the
speed.
rules. Okay? You leave the rules
That's
to me.
I said I assumed that. I wasn't
Um
making a decision for you, Your
now
Excellence.
I like I'm gonna give everyone 3 except JMO. What did he go with? He went the first overall 2 times. And then he tried to
Yeah.
be like, "Oh, I'm so good. I've never
He's gonna
even."
take a
And then he
vacation.
immediately gets fact checked, so he's got to drop down to 2. Everyone else is gonna scoop a 3 right there. So we'll do 2 more and we'll end it. No one's getting eliminated. Someone's just gonna win. I think everyone's winnable. We'll get the score updated while we're going on the next win. So we're gonna do wait, who's leading us off? JMO?
I went first, I
Should we
think, twice in a row, maybe.
that checks out.
I
Maybe we
think.
should do like
Yeah.
three more questions and everybody gets to lead off once. Is that what we want to do?
Yeah, that works.
All right. JMO leading us off. What is a feature? Someone sent this one in. What is a feature not in Madden 27 that you wanted to see or you would have liked to see?
It's a tough one.
What is a feature not in Madden 27 that I would like to see?
Correct.
I honestly don't remember seeing this question. So we're gonna wing this one.
We can circle back. We can circle back.
No, I can do it. I would like to see. They're doing the whole Persona engine and all that. I would like to see like that, like to a crazy level, where it is, more real life, like,
Mhm.
where
So
people have feelings. I want to hurt feelings,
so the
so I
feature
want my
you want to
players.
see is the feature we talked about that we're excited to see, and that is your feature
No,
that's not.
no. They gotta have. I want them to have feelings. I want people to get butt hurt. I want people that won't sign with certain teams because family didn't like them or their dad got burned by them.
Hell yeah.
some type of, like maybe like a hierarchy,
I dig
like
that.
someone's kids coming down and they're like, oh, I hate the Eagles because my dad was a
Yeah.
Lawrence Taylor,
My ex-wife lives in New York. I don't want to play for them.
Yeah.
I'm with it.
Yeah.
And then Quacks.
This one was quick. I prayed so much that they would just even so much as touch the scouting system for the drafts. With how much we focus on the drafts, I just hate how easy it is to go in and just sort by speed, and there's like 4 different words that they use to describe it. Like that's as elaborate as they could get. And then you can pinpoint exactly what each one's going to be. It's just kind of lame. I think there's like infinite different ways they could overhaul it, but just something where you can't see everyone and you have to actually invest time in people that you want to scout, like how it will, how it would actually work. Yeah, just anything to touch the scouting system.
I like that. Rob, what feature did you want to see?
I'm going to stick with the draft, but I'm going to talk about the draft pick faces. My goodness. I mean, they haven't changed it in 26, 25, 27. I mean, it just seems like it's the same old people. I would love to see them get some fresh looks, some new looks. They've tried to add a few faces here and there, but I mean, just overhaul it a little bit, throw some new faces out there, just something that can kind of pique your interest a little bit, and so that it doesn't look so stale.
Oh, that's a good call. Especially like the wide receiver I have comes to mind. I think Nick's like getting triggered.
Yeah, that's a
Hey,
brutal face.
Gus Hard.
Bracket, what feature do you want to see?
I would like to see more showmanship in each game. Give me those 5 to 10-second clips pre-game at halftime, in between drives. It'll extend our play time by a couple minutes, but I think that the content that they could stuff into those short slots would be really impactful.
Okay, so like more cutscene stuff.
Yes. Yep.
When you said showmanship, I thought like excessive celebrations and we're
I mean, that
snagging
would be fun
footballs
too.
and throw them into the stadium.
Pull out the popcorn, the Sharpie, and the sock.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
cool
with
too,
that.
but that's
Nick,
not where I was going.
Nick, what feature did you want to see?
I thought Rob was taking mine, but I want to see all the faces start as young 20 to 24-year-old kids, and as their career goes on, their face changes. They get a little gray hair,
Whoa.
beard grows out a little bit. Like, I want to see, like, instead of drafting a player that looks like he's 40, when he goes through his whole career and he's at the end of his career, you start to see him age a little bit and look a little different in his picture. I think that'd be a cool touch of kind of, when you have the player for 7-8 seasons, seeing how they change. It doesn't have to be a drastic change, but just enough where oh, this guy's not the 22-year-old guy I drafted anymore. He's a 29, 30-year-old, whatever. I think that'd be a cool little feature, and I think it's very doable with AI, but we'll never get that. The other thing I was going to say, and I want to bring it up before I forget, because I think that'd be the way they should do what Quacks is talking about relating to how the MLB The Show does it, where instead of giving us the words elite, whatever, it should be the potential rating that should not be tied to their dev rating, Superstar X Factor and all that. And this is totally just side note because I want to talk about it. But if they could do this guy is an A potential, here's where he's starting at, this is what he has a potential to kind of get to, and it's all in ranges. So you might draft someone who can be between an 82 and 88 speed when you draft him, but anyway, he caps out his ability, it ends up being like 90 to 94. You don't know where he's ending, but I think that'd be the best way to do it. I think it'd be cool. So just wanted to
Like
throw that in there.
dynamic rating, like a dynamic rating type thing would be cool too. Like an injury and you drop a speed or something.
Yeah, they need to do more there because everyone the same is the word. MLB The Show does the best job ever, dude. It's so cool how they do it.
And doesn't 2K sort of do similar, but they have like a peak age and stuff. So like
Yeah,
peak, like some players
Every
peak
player
younger,
is-
some players peak
yeah.
older.
Yep.
Are you
Just
done? Are you
yeah,
guys done?
everything's so static in Madden.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, sorry, host. Sorry,
I'm just kidding.
sorry, sir.
Quacks, JMO, Nick, 3. Rob, I had you 3, but then Nick came in and like shined on your answer. So you and Bracket get 2. Brackets, I barely made it to the end of the cycle. We had like 25 users, and Bracket wants to extend the length of the game on something we're just gonna mash A on to skip anyways. That's what we're doing. Quacks, you're leading us off. And this is the perfect guy to lead us off for this one. Well, I mean, maybe Chaos would be the perfect guy, but you're the next best guy, I think.
That scares me.
Was this
Took all the
one's
cycle too.
was the
Second best AFC
AFC
user.
that much worse than the NFC last cycle?
You think the AFC was worse than the NFC?
Whoa.
In what way?
Oh God.
This one was sent in. This one was sent in.
The short answer is yes. I think, in all seriousness, I shed a tear every night for our NFC brethren that have to go through the onslaught of all the elite users, can't win less than 15 games and miss the playoffs.
Okay,
I think it was more
you said it in all
difficult.
seriousness, but I don't know if you're getting
It feels
that.
pretty sarcastic.
But I think once you got down to the last, well, I'm second guessing my answer as I'm speaking it out loud.
Mm-hmm.
I was
Sure,
gonna say
it. No, say it, Dick.
I was gonna say once you get down to the final like playoff groupings,
Mm-hmm.
it evened out a little bit, but I don't think that's true either. Now that I think about it, so yeah, we'll give the NFC their flowers. They were much better than the AFC.
Turncoat.
I'll-
Super Bowls don't matter to
I'll
you.
be.
Interesting.
I think the path was clear. Which side had the easier path?
Rob, I think you're the last one that can throw some reason in on this, like unbiased reasoning. What where are you going?
I mean, I do feel like the NFC was a little top heavy, but the AFC got, they got a few Super Bowl titles. So, I mean, I kind of feel like it did even out a little bit there.
So you're saying even Stevens?
I'm going to say the NFC was a little top heavy.
Little top
So maybe edge a little bit to the NFC. I could have gone to the NFC and that would have easily balanced it out, I think. But no, I think they were a little top heavy.
Well, follow up then. Move one. I like that. Move one user over. Swap 2 users. Swap 2 users, and then how are we even?
I would say you could have swapped me and Drew, and that would have probably evened things out.
Bracket.
What?
Was the what was the question? Was the AFC that much worse than the NFC?
Listen, we all play each other, right? There's 32. Well, there was 26 users at the end of the cycle. Yes, the AFC was that much worse. It was a much easier path, even when you got into the playoffs. I'm trying not to be overly rude, but when you got to the playoffs, you still had 2 games where you're like, oh, cool, I got him. Where in the NFC, you had 12. No, not 12. What's the fucking... It's 16 and 16. So there was 10 to 12 teams that were winning more than 11 games on average. That's not a real stat. That's just my perception of how it is in brackets world. But I feel like you had to win at least 10 games to even have a shot every season.
And that schedule was
Where
just
there were
so brutal
several...
and like burning up your team. So then when that last team gets there, then the AFC, they were all fresh and ready to go. They've been resting their starters. Is that what was happening in the Super Bowls?
Yeah, that's how I feel. Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just making
Where's
sure.
our
Absolutely.
live fact checker?
Here's the thing. I know that I had, on my way to my Super Bowl, I had to play a gauntlet and then had to play against Brian. And then I dog walked Brian after he made it to the Super Bowl.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Nick.
Did you
And
make
I
it to any
suck at the
other
game.
Super Bowls?
Yeah,
What?
I do think it was the NFC was significantly better than the AFC, regardless of the Super Bowl outcomes. I mean, JMO had a 12-win season, which would have been good for the 2 seed in the AFC, and he missed the playoffs in the
You're using
NFC.
JMO as your strength argument.
Yeah, dude, JMO
That's
probably
kind
would
of
have won the
the
JMO
point.
would have won the AFC. Van would have made it the playoffs over there. And that's bracket didn't want to be mean. I'll be mean, dude. If I got to the playoffs and got to play Riot, followed by like KOTB and then whoever else, I'd be pumped. They're sitting over here playing your easy game in the NFC is the 12-win Commanders, brand new user. It's just like that's your easy game, and he had a playoff run, a Super Bowl run. So it's Chaos did a great job. I mean, the other Quacks got force wind to the Super Bowl, so he was well rested for his Super Bowl win. He didn't have to play a single playoff game; just got to walk through. But I
An
do
insane narrative. He didn't play one playoff.
his thumbs were well rested.
Yeah.
But the and then he got to play the I won't say the worst NFC team, but the one who probably was the easiest. But yeah, I think any time in the playoffs, if
Who was
you
that
looked
team?
at the final, the Commanders. I'm here to hurt feelings.
Guys,
The-
but even if you got the easy game, like you load into the
It
playoffs, you're like, oh
sucked.
fuck yeah, I get to play John Bow. That dude had the best defense in the league.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, no, and I think what it really comes down to, though, like even if you skip the first couple rounds, if you get down to the the final 4 teams in each, or the final 2 teams in each, offense. If you're looking at the AFC teams, you're like, wow, this dude's got a chance to go to the Super Bowl, or oh wow, this guy's in the final 4. Ebanks is not sniffing the Super Bowl in the NFC, dude. He's a first round knockout, 100%, and dude made the first Super Bowl for the AFC. So like, I don't know. For me, it's like you look across and you're like, oh man, I hope VBD makes a Super Bowl. I'll take him and beat him by 50 because I know all his plays. Where you're like, oh shit, I got to play, whoever in the first round. I'm here to say names, dude. I'm for it.
I'm gonna be
But
staring
that's the
at
thing for me.
ceiling for a while before bed tonight.
You look. No, but like realistically, outside of Chaos and Quacks, Brian a little bit, but his roster was so bad it rivaled the Giants roster with how bad it was. It was Chaos and Quacks. You were just sitting around waiting to see who was coming out of those two. It happened to be Chaos majority of the time, but it was like NFC at start, and you're like, oh, is it going to be Drew? Is it going to be Brackett? Is it going to be Nick? Is it going to is it Brap?
All right.
Not
so
JMO, but yeah.
No.
Unsolicited follow-up question. It's not sponsored by the show. If you take Chaos in each of the last 3 seasons, you take his Titans,
He doesn't.
everything that he
win a-
has, and
he
you put
doesn't
him in
win
the
a Super Bowl.
NFC. Does he
Doesn't win a
get
single.
through?
No. Doesn't win a single Super Bowl. Not one.
But then why did
Take
he beat
control of these
the
people.
NFC when he
Great.
got
Not
there?
one. Not
Order in
one.
the
Not a
court.
Because he only had to beat
not-
Drew once. He only had to
dude,
beat
not-
me once. He only had
not
to
a
beat.
single Super Bowl appearance if he plays in the NFC.
JMO.
Not one.
Well, Nick's all riled up, but I can tell you from firsthand experience of being in a weak AFC and making my only Super Bowl, getting forced win there. That's what it looked like when I saw the AFC, side. I'm like, dang. We look at 2 of the Super Bowl winners, and I could be fact check on this, I know, but we look at Chaos and Doughboy, and I was undefeated against both of them. Maybe. I'm pretty sure. I mean, these are just straight facts. So I had been in a weak AFC and I made a Super Bowl, and I'm running the AFC. Not Quacks. He's all right.
Okay. There's a 1 point chance at a one bonus point here. Everybody gets a chance at it. I'll just go down the list. Bracket. Who do you think submitted that question?
Chaos.
JMO. Who do you think?
Quacks for sure.
Nick.
Yeah, I'm saying Quacks.
Quacks.
It was Nicholas Larson.
Rob.
Quacks.
Actually, Vance sent it. No one gets the bonus points.
Oh, damn.
Man,
Ah,
Well,
I wouldn't submit that. I knew the answer. Come on, Quack.
You guys think you guys really think I'm that just I got the wool pulled over my eyes over here? I see what's going on. I'm not gonna just disparage myself constantly. I gotta flip the script at some point.
I didn't do the points. Nick, JMO, Quacks got a 3. Rob got a 2. Bracket, you were at a 3, but then Nick came after you and was like, "Nah, we're naming names and we're going all in." And obviously on this show we like that. We like that. Rob, last question, unless there's a tie, or unless there's a tie between the top. What's the most important position in Madden? You lead us off. Let's do I guess let's do anything on the depth chart. Anything on the depth chart. So like it could get a little more specific than just like DT. It could be like rush DT, like for example, or whatever. So
well, I was gonna say a lockdown corner. Now that doesn't apply to the last Madden, but I mean in general, if it's done right, if it matters, if defense matters, if you had a corner that you knew you could put out there on an island against a Worthy, for example, that could go out and defend against him, and you could trust that he's not going to just very, go over here and leave him wide open. If he would actually lock onto him, and it would make it more valuable, then we would see that happen again where corners rise to the top, the Springs and some of those people you've seen in the past that go early in the draft because they're so coveted, it would bring their value back up. The last draft, the corners kind of fell a little bit because everybody realized that it didn't matter if you had a 6'4" corner or if you had a 96 speed corner, it didn't matter because you'd turn around and they'd be 10 or 15 yards off the wide receivers.
okay, who's Springs?
Spriggs, bro. Come on.
Spriggs?
Spriggs.
Rob's
Akeem
got to
Spriggs.
study. Rob's got to study up. Minus points for getting Grizz's player wrong.
Bonus points for remembering that Grizz had a player.
Yeah.
What the hell does
Hey,
that
that guy was a stud.
bracket. What we got?
Okay, so for me, this one this is probably the easiest question that I'll answer all night. It's a sub linebacker. You could stick him back next to a all pro linebacker and let him free. As we saw, Guac had his most successful cycle of his Madden career, and it is 150% because of Nick Manwery. Big plays after big play after big play, and he didn't have to user him not one damn time.
Okay. I like that. Nick?
This is an easy one. It's the old gadget position. You get the 2-for-1. You get your best player. He can play running back or receiver, sometimes quarterback. The only position where they can play, just like Rob said, oh, I got a stud corner. He's going to watch Worthy the whole time. Joke's on you. He's in the backfield now, and your linebacker's covering him. So the easy answer, I think it was proven all cycle. A gadget player is the most valuable player you can have in Madden.
JMO.
Well, I knew Nick was going to say that. I don't know if anyone else saw that coming.
The world knew Nick was going to say that.
I would. When I'm looking to build my team, I'm like, I want to have the best player, and like, who is the best player? It's Sharif Turk. So it's a running back, man. Because the running back, you could put him at wide receiver, you could put him at kick returner, you could put him at punt returner, you can put him at slot. He'd be doing the jet sweeps.
Hold on. Sounds like you're describing a gadget player. That's all I'm going to say. He said you could list a depth chart position, or it's just an actual position, which is halfback. And I'm modeling this character after the best halfback we've ever seen, Sharif Turk. Gold jacket, that man. That's my pick. Gadget player.
You almost sold yourself on that, didn't you, JMO?
Or it's almost like JMO's trying to win a
Almost
game here.
believed it.
Quacks.
Can I answer D? None of the above. Nothing matters, and your
Ooh.
thumbs are the only position that makes any difference on the field.
Really?
Of course you'd say that. You were in the AFC.
Ooh.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
There he goes pulling his hair out again.
Okay, no, we'll give an honest answer. No positions matter. It just matters what conference you're placed in. That's the only thing that makes a difference in how many games you win. That's my final answer.
I'm going 3. Oh no. Well,
Can I have a
shit.
tiebreaker question?
Yeah, I was gonna go. So I went bracket 3, Nick 2, JMO 3, Quacks 3, Rob 3, and then when I did the math, that gives us a two-way tie between Nick and JMO, I believe, both at 27.
Ooh.
So
Ooh.
bracket Quacks and Rob, you're also a ref on this final question, between JMO and Nick. You guys can choose who lead it off. I don't know. I don't care. If you got a protection from one user in the division, if you enter the division first. So you go into this division and you can like block someone from entering your division in the team draft. You can choose one user. Who are you protecting yourself from and why?
Amo, you want to go first or second?
Yeah, I'll go first.
There you go.
I'm gonna have to go ahead and protect myself from bracket. And the reason is because I'll be chasing Nick, beating his ass, and I don't want too many people to be beating his ass all year.
Short and sweet. All right.
I really don't care to protect myself from anyone because I'll take on all challengers.
Don't
I
know
would
where this is
say
going.
no. I would say the one person I would protect myself from would be Ebanks because his work schedule is crazy, and he can only play between like noon and 7 p.m. and that's just not gonna cut it. I'm good with everybody else because everybody
Noon
else
and
can make
7?
game
Is that
times.
real?
It's something like that. He like leaves for work when everyone else is getting home, and it's just not. But it's like every other day. It's not great. So Ebanks is and it's nothing against the guy. It's just his work schedule. He can't control it, but it's going to be Ebanks.
More points if you say
Definitely.
it is personal. It is against
No,
him
yeah.
personally.
Get a
Bracket.
new job.
Bracket. Based on the totality of the show, who's your winner?
It's JMO.
Well, because he just picked you. Hold on.
No. It was because of your arrogant motherfucking ass answer to this last question.
That wasn't arrogant. I like everyone equal.
Quacks, where you
Yeah,
going?
okay.
Yeah, Nick's rolling pretty hot here the last like 20 minutes. I'm starting to get a little afraid. Give it to JMO.
All right.
Oh, let's real quick. JMO has lied and fact check fail. It's been a crazy. The guy did
He
not
lost the
prepare
point.
at
He
all.
lost the point there. Rob,
Personally, the Sharif Turk answer really inspired me. I think it brought a lot of clarity to the situation.
Rob,
No,
Rob.
we both did pick gadget player that question, so I can give him points for that.
No, don't you Sharif was not a gadget. He was a halfback. He was legit.
Yeah, but JMO's whole thing was you could play him at wide receiver.
Yeah.
And everything
I think
else.
it was,
The argument did derail fast.
I think it was like, it sounded like a compliment, but when you really dig into it, it was like Sharif Turk is not being used properly, is what you could kind of make out of that. He could have been on sweeps. He could have been catching passes. There he was in I form that everybody hated in the beginning. Rob,
Still we're
who's your
giving the
winner?
ball to Burbank.
Well, I think it's ironic that Nick wanted to protect himself from an AFC team from the previous cycle. I think that was kind of ironic. But with that being said, I'm gonna pick Nick just because two people picked JMO, so I'm gonna back Nick. I'll pick him.
Well,
You got to pick JMO so we don't have to tie.
yeah, I have to pick JMO so we can go. We can go. It went too long. Great show, JMO. You're the winner. You have any thoughts for us?
Nick, I'll see you soon.
I have a question. Has JMO won the last 3 of these?
No, he's been losing,
Okay. All right.
hasn't he?
I think I've
We
won
can-
We
like
can't
one or
ask
two.
JMO. Maybe Nick would know.
Yeah, don't ask JMO.
But
That's fair.
this was my funnest one. You guys like crushed the answer. I think like just pure opinion and like less stats based, I think worked better. Those were great
For sure.
answers. That was really tough. I truly could anybody could have won. Especially if I was a competitor, I would have won easily. But like out of your guys' answers, anyone
Relax, Nick.
anyone could have won
He's
for
just
sure.
trying to keep Tyrone down. I see what you're doing over there.
Yeah, we got to keep Tyrone down. Great show, great work from Jim and I on the image there. That's great. Use the water from a small village somewhere to make that. So, shout out to everyone. And dude, team draft right around the corner. Let's go.
Yeah, buddy.
Yes, sir. Good time, man. I laughed so hard
Thanks,
tonight.
Chris.